पराशरात्मजां वन्दे शुकतातं तपोनिधिं पृथ्वी त्वया धृता लोकः देवी त्वं विष्णुना धृतः त्वं च धार्यमां देवीं पवित्रं कुरुक्षासनं वामे गुरुभ्यो नमः। दक्षिणे गणेशाय नमः, ऊर्ध्वा ब्राह्मणे नमः। You good? Okay. Om. You can come closer. One pavitram papanashanam apadam harate nityam lakshmi vasatu sarvada. Chandanam jadubhyam namaha. Bring the paper towel in front. Paper towel. Om hasta prakshalanam samarpajami Shri Govindaya namaha. Hasta prakshalanam samarpayami Shri Govindaya namaha. Om Keshavaya namaha Swaha. Om Madhavaya namaha. Right hand, your right hand. Madhavaya namaha Swaha. Om Narayanaye namaha Swaha. Wash your hands. Hasta prakshalanam samarpayami Shri Govindaya namaha. Left hand. Om Vang me asyastu, Om naso me pranovastu, Om akshnur me chakchurastu, Om karno me shrotramastu, Om bahur me balamastu, Om urvo me ojavastu, Om aristhani me angani tanustanava me saha santu. Yena baddho balirajam danavindro mahabalam tena tvam abhivadnami rakshe machalam rakshasutam jadubhyam rakshan dharayami namah. Yena baddho balirajam danavindro mahabalam tena tvam abhivadnami rakshe machalam rakshasutam jatubhyam rakshan dharayami namah. Yena baddho balirajam danavindro mahabalam tena tvam abhivadnami rakshe machalam rakshasutam jadubhyam rakshan dharayami namah. Alright. Jenny, light it. All of you touch your hand now. Shubham bhavatu kalyanam ayurarogya dhana sampada shatru buddhi vinashaya deepa jyotir namostute. Deepa jyotir parabrahma Deepa jyotir janadhanam Deepo me harto papo Deepa jyotir namostute. Shubham bhavatu Kalyana bhavatu Mangalam bhavatu Deepa swarupine namaham. Take a paper from there. Deepaswarupine Namah. Om. Put a coin inside. Now we chant the Sankalp. Sankalp is a vow that we take before our pujas. Today we take this resolve to focus our mind, thoughts and actions on prayers. Today is a very special day in this family as together you all sit to give gratitude in front of the Divine, Ma Jagadamba, Bhagwan Shivji, Ramji Bhagwan, on this very auspicious period of Navratri. Today is Tamesha's birthday, 50th birthday, a milestone that we should celebrate and be thankful for. In our Sankalp, we say what we're doing, the occasion, all the things that we're doing, puja, kirtan, etc. And most of all, we extend gratitude to the Divine. Om Harihi Om Tatsatom Tatsatom Vishnuh Nama Paramatmane Shri Purana Purushottamaya Shri Parameshwaragyaya Adya Brahmane Dvite Paradhe Shri Shvedvaraha Kalpe Vaivasvatmanavantare Ashtavinashatitame Kali Yuge Kalipatham Charne Jambu Dvipe North America Khande Canada Deshe Brampton Nagare Bhavani Shankar Mandare Aryavratam Targatam Brahmavrate Kadese Vikram Shake Baudhavatare Vartamani Yathanam Samvatsare Shri Shubha Samvat Dvisahasra Navasaptadasha Sri Rakshasnamabdah Samvatsare Chaitramase Shuklapakshe Shanivasare Dvityatithoyam Ashwini Nachatraham Vaigriti Yogah Balokaran Ravi Uttrayane Evam Guna Visheshana Vishisthayam Shubhapunya Dine Sakala Sruti Smriti Pauranoktaha Phalprapti Kamam Amuknam Yajmanasya. Right name? Tameshwar Singh Namadheyasya Janmana Chatre Janma Utsav Pujanam Dharmapatni Sakita Namadheyasya Bhanmati Namadheyasya Jeshtaputra Namadheyasya Ishwar Namadheyasya Putra Namadheyasya Pavan Namadheyasya Virendra Namadheyasya Rajmati Nam Mata Namadheyasya Maharani Namadheyasya Sapparivar Namadheyasya Namukvarmaham Namatmana Saputra Bandhavasyam Shri Ganpati Bhagavan Pujanam Kalasthapana Varun Devata Shri Navadurga Mata Jagadambika Prityartham Shiva Shankar Abhishekaham Shri Jagadambika Mata Sorasupchar Pujanam Abhishekaham Asya Sri Sarvadeva Namaskaram Aratikyam Sankirtanam Prathanam Ramayana Katha Chaitra Navratri Dvitya Divasah Asya Sri Pujanam Purvakam Nairujya Dirghayu Pushti Dhanadhanya Smridhyatam Iti Sankalpam. Om Ataha Swasti. Swasti Vachan means auspicious words of the scriptures. We chant these mantras to energize the environment. Om Swasti na Indro Vridhashravaham Swasti na Pusha Vishwavedaham Swasti no Sthariksho Arishthanemihi Swasti no Brihaspatir Dadhatum Paya Pritavyam Paya Oshadhisho Payo Divyantarikshe Payodhaha Payaswati Pradisha Santu Mahiyam Vishnu Raratmasi Vishnu स्नप्त्रेष्ठो विष्णुस्यूरसि विष्णोद्रोवसि वैष्णवमसि विष्णवे तवाम् अग्निर्देवता वातुदेवता सूर्यो देवता चन्द्रमा देवता वसो देवता रुद्रदेवता आदित्यदेवता मरुतो देवता विश्वे देवा देवतां बृहस्पतिर्देवता इन्द्रो देवता वरुणो देवता ॐ द्यौः शान्तिरन्तरिक्षगुं शान्तिः पृथिवी शान्तिराप शान्ति औषधयः शान्तिः वनस्पतयः शान्तिः विश्वदेव शान्ति ब्रह्मा शान्ति सर्वगुं शान्ति शान्तिरेव शान्ति सामा शान्तिरेधि सुशान्तिर्भवतु विश्वानि देव सवितर्दुरितानि परासुव यद्भद्रं तन्न आसव इमा रुद्राय तवसे कपर्दिने क्षयद्विराय प्रभरामहे मतिं यथा शमसद्विपदे चतुष्पदे विश्वं पुष्टं ग्रामे अस्मिन्ननातुरम् एतं ते देवा सवितर्यज्ञं प्राहुर्बृहस्पतये ब्रह्मणे तेन यज्ञमवतेन यज्ञापतिं तेन मामव ॐ मनोज्योतिर्जुषतां माजस्या बृहस्पतिर्यज्ञमिमं तनोत्वरिष्ठागं यज्ञगं समिमं दधातु विश्वे देवा सैहमादयन्तामोगं प्रतिष्ठा एष वै प्रतिष्ठा नाम यज्ञो यत्रैतेन यज्ञेन यजन्ति सर्वमेव प्रतिष्ठितं भवति गणानां त्वा गणपतिगुं हवामहे प्रियाणां त्वा प्रियपतिगुं हवामहे निधिनां त्वा निधिपतिगुं हवामहे वसो मम अहं जानी गर्वधमा त्वं जासि गर्वधम् नमो गणेभ्यो गणपतिभ्यश्च वो नमो नमो व्रातेभ्यो व्रातपतिभ्यश्च वो नमो नमो गृत्सेभ्यो गृत्सपतिभ्यश्च वो नमो विरूपेभ्यो विश्वरूपेभ्यश्च वो नमः ॐ सुमुखश्चैकदन्तश्च कपिलो गजकर्णका लम्बोदरश्च विकटो विघ्नराजो विनायक धूम्रकेतुर्गणाध्यक्षो भालचन्द्रो गजाननं द्वादशैतानि नामानि यापते चुनियादपि विद्यारम्भे विवाहेश्च प्रवेशे निर्गमे तथा संग्रामे संकटश्चैव विघ्नस्तस्य न जायते ॐ शुक्लां भरधरं विष्णुं शशिवर्णं चतुर्भुजं प्रसन्नवदनं ध्यायेत् सर्वविघ्नोपशान्तये इति स्वस्ति वचनम् ॐ गं गणपतये नमः ॐ गं गणपतये नमः ॐ गं गणपतये नमः. You guys keep it that way. Whenever we take flowers, you take as well. Om. Invoking the presence of Bhagwan Shri Ganesha. Gam Ganeshaya vidmahe Vakratundaya dhimahi Tanno Danti prachodayat मूषक वाहन मोदक हस्त चामर करुणा विलंबित सूत्र वामन रूप महेश्वर पुत्र श्री विघ्न विनाशनम पाधारं नमोस्तुते. ओम गम गणपतये नमः. ध्यानं समर्पयामि. नमः. ओम गजाननं भूतगणादिसेवितं कपितजम्बूफलचारुभक्षणम् उमासुतं शोकविनाशकारकं नमामि विघ्नेश्वरपादपङ्कजम्. ॐ गं गणपतये नमः. आवाहनं समर्पयामि. नमः. ॐ ध्यानम् आवाहनम् आसनं समर्पयामि. नमः. ॐ टच स्वीट. ॐ आसनं समर्पयामि. रम्यं सुशोभनं दिव्यं सर्वसौख्याकरं शुभम् आसनं च मया दत्तं गृहाण परमेश्वर. पाधयोपाधयामि. नमः. अर्घयो अर्घयामि. नमः. मुखे आचमनीयं समर्पयामि. नमः. शुद्धोदकस्नानं समर्पयामि नमः ॐ गं गणपतये नमः ॐ गं गणपतये नमः ॐ गं गणपतये नमः गंगे च यमुने चैव गोदावरी सरस्वती नर्मदा सिंधु कावेरी जलयस्मिन् सन्निधिं कुरु गं गणपतये नमः स्नानं च तुभ्यं समर्पयामि नमः ॐ गं गणपतये नमः ॐ गं गणपतये नमः ॐ गं गणपतये नमः वस्त्रयुगल वस्त्रं जतुभ्यं नमः सर्वभूषाधिके सौम्ये लोकल्लजानिवारणे मयोपपादिते तुभ्यं वासासि प्रतिगृह्यतां वस्त्रयुगल यज्ञोपवीतिधारयामि नमः ॐ गं गणपतये नमः नवाभिस्तन्तुभिद्युक्तं त्रिगुणं देवतामयम् उपवीतं चोतर्यं गृहाण परमेश्वर गन्धं धारयामि नमः गन्धं धारयामि नमः कुङ्कुमं कामनादिव्यं कामनाकामसम्भव कुङ्कुमेनाचिते देव तथा शान्तिं प्रयक्ष मे अबीरां च गुलालं च चौवाचन्दनमेव च अबीरेनाचिते देव तथा शान्तिं प्रयक्ष मे गन्धम् अक्षतां समर्पयामि नमः ॐ गं गणपतये नमः Hold with your left hand. Recall the names of Lord Ganesha. Put few inside. ॐ सुमुखाये नमः ॐ एकदन्ताये नमः ॐ कपिलाये नमः ॐ गजकर्णकाये नमः ॐ लम्बोदराये नमः ॐ विकटाये नमः ॐ विघ्नराजाये नमः ॐ विनायकाये नमः ॐ धूम्रकेतवे नमः ॐ गणाध्यक्षाये नमः ॐ भालचन्द्राये नमः ॐ गजाननाये नमः ॐ वक्रतुण्डाये नमः ॐ शूर्पकर्णाये नमः ॐ हेरम्बाये नमः ॐ स्कन्दपूर्वजाये नमः ॐ सिद्धिलम्बोदरमहागणपतिस्वामिने नमः दूर्वं समर्पयामि नमः रक्तपुष्पं जतुभ्यं समर्पयामि नमः वनस्पतिरसोद्भूतो गन्धाढ्यो गन्धोत्तमाग्रह सर्वदेवानां धूपोऽयं प्रतिगृह्यतां धूपदीप निवारणाय नमः ॐ गं गणपतये नमः ॐ ब्राह्मणोऽस्य मुखमासीत् बाहुराजन्यकृतं वृत्तदस्वयद्वेषां पद्भ्यां शुद्रो अजायत ॐ धूपदीपनिवारणाय नमः साजं च वर्तिसंयुक्तं वह्ननायोजितं मया दीपं गृहाण देवेश त्रैलोक्यतिमिरापहम् ॐ गं गणपतये नमः धूपदीपनैवेदयामि नमः ॐ प्राणाय स्वाहा पानाय स्वाहा व्यानाय स्वाहा उदानाय स्वाहा समानाय स्वाहा नैवेदयो नैवेदयामि नमः शर्कराघृतसंयुक्तं मधुरं स्वादुचोत्तमम् उपहारसमायुक्तं नैवेद्यं प्रतिगृह्यताम् ताम्बूलं फलं च तुभ्यं समर्पयामि ॐ गं गणपतये नमः दक्षिणां च तुभ्यं समर्पयामि नमः गुं कदलीगर्भादिसम्भूतं कर्पूरां च प्रदीपितम् आरातिक्यमहं कुर्वे पश्चिमे वरदो भवम् ॐ गं गणपतये नमः ॐ गं गणपतये नमः ॐ गं गणपतये नमः अथ प्रार्थना take flowers Om we chant special prayers to Lord Ganesha Om you have it Om Pranamya shirsa devam Gauriputram vinayakam Bhaktavasam smare nityam Ayuh kamartasiddhaye Pratamam vakratundam cha Ekadantam dvitiyakam Tritiyam Krishna pingaksham Gajavakram chaturtakam Lambodaram panchamam cha Shashtam vikatameva cha Saptamam Vigna Rajendram Dhumravarnam Tathashtamam Navamam Balachandram cha Dashamam tu Vinayakam Ekadasham Ganapatim Dwadasham tu Gajananam Dwadashaitani Namani Trisandhyam Yaha Pate Nara Nacha Vigna Bhayam Dasya Sarvasiddhim Karam Prabhu Vidyarti labate vidyam dhanarti labate dhanam putrarti labate putram moksharti labate gatim japet ganapati stotram shadbhirmasi phalam labhet samvatsarena siddhim cha labate naste sasanshayam ashtabhyo brahmanebhyascha likhitva samarpayet tasya vidya bhavet sarva Ganeshasya prasidatam Vakratunda Mahakaya Suryakoti Samaprabha Nirvignam Kurume Deva Sarvakaryeshu Sarvada Iti Ganapati Pujanam Karishye Namaha Bole Ganpati Bhagavan ki Jai Gam Ganapataye Namaha. Put your hand here, no? Kalash Puja. Om Kalashasya Mukhe Vishnu Kanthe Rudra Samasitaha Mule Tasya Sthite Brahma Madhye Matri Ganasmritaha Kukshau Tu Sagara Sarva Saptadeepa Vasundhara Rigvedo Dhayajurvedo Samavedo Yatharvana Angaischa Sahitak Sarve Kalasham Tu Samasritaha Sri Kalash Devaye Namaham Sarita Sagara Sailasthirtani Jaladanada Ayantu Yajmanasya Durtakshayakaraka Om Sri Kalash Devaye Vamvarunaye Namaham Om Come here closer Om Manastuke Tanaye Manu Ayasho Manu Gosho Mano Ashvishuri Risha Mano Virana Rudrabhamino Vadhir Havishmanta Sada Mitva Havamahe Iti Mantrena Kalse Gome Sparsham Kuryat Om Dhanyamasi Dhinuhi Devana Pranayatva Danayatva Vyanayatva Dirghamanu Prasitimayushidham Devova left hand Savita Hiranyapanim Pratigribnam Tvachindrena Paninam Chakshishetum Payosi Shri Vamvarunaye Namah Om Vamvarunaye Namah Om Vam Pratetase Namah Om Vam Sarupine Namah Om Vam Apambataye Namah Om Vam Jaladhipataye Namah Om Vam Pashahastaye Namah Om Vam Akarmani Bhushanaye Namah Om Vam Tirtharajaye Namah Om Rigvedaye Namah Om Yajurvedaye Namah ॐ सामवेदाय नमः, ॐ अथर्ववेदाय नमः, ॐ इतिहासाय नमः, ॐ पुराणाय नमः, ॐ वेदव्यासाय नमः, ॐ वसिष्ठाय नमः, ॐ उपवेदाय नमः, ॐ वेदांगाय नमः, ॐ वं वरुणाय नमः। पुष्पं समर्पयामि नमः गुं धूपमाग्रापयामि वनस्पतिरसोद्भूतो गन्धाढ्यो गन्ध उत्तम आगृह सर्वदेवानां धूपोऽयं प्रतिगृह्यतां धूपदीपनिवारणाय नमः। ॐ वं वरुणाय नमः। साजं च वर्ति संयुक्तं वह्नना योजितं मया दीपं गृहाण देवेश त्रैलोक्यतिमिरापहं धूपदीपनिवारणाय नमः। ॐ वं वरुणाय नमः। प्रसाद नैवेदयामि नैवेद्यं घृतं देहि भक्तिमेहं चलं कुरु ईप्सितं मे फलं दे परहते परहते नमः। प्राणाय स्वाहा पानाय स्वाहा व्यानाय स्वाहा उदानाय स्वाहा समानाय स्वाहा नैवेदयामि आचमनीं समर्पयामि ताम्बूलफलं समर्पयामि या फली निर्या फला पुष्पायस्य पुष्पिनीं बृहस्पति प्रसुतास्थानुमुञ्चन्तु गंहसा दक्षिणां जतुभ्यं हिरण्यगर्भगर्भस्थं हेमबीजं विभावसो अनन्तपुण्यफलद मता शान्तिः प्रयक्ष मे ताम्बूलफलं जतुभ्यं कदलीगर्भादिसम्भूतं कर्पूरां च प्रदीपितम् आरातिक्यमहं कुर्वे पश्य मे वरदो भवम् भवानी शंकर। ओम बम वरुणाय नमः। ओम बम वरुणाय नमः। बोले वरुण भगवान की जय। Please put your hand here. Accessing the energies, tapping into the energies of the entire universe, the 5 elements, the powerful oceans. This is the Varun Bhagavan. We bow and seek his energy that's present externally. May that, of course, be present internally, so that we can have this very strong, blissful experience of life. Om Devadanav Samvade Matyamano Mahodado Utpano Satada Kumbho Vidrito Vishnuna Swayam Tato Ye Sarvatirthani Deva Sarve Tvaititam Tvaitishtanti Bhutani Tvai Prana Pratishtita Shivaswayam Tamevasi Vishnustam Cha Prajapatim Aditya Vasavo Rudra Vishwe Deva Sapaitrika Sanidhyam Kurume Deva Prasanno Bhav Sarvada Omiti Kalashvarun Pratna Devaya Namam Hiranya Singang Varanam Prabadhyam Tirtham Me Dehi Yachita Yanmaya Bhuktam Sadhunam Papi Bayascha Pratigraham Yanme Mansa Vacha Karmana Va Dushkritam Kritam Tanna Indro Brahvaspati Savita Cha Punantu Punaduna Namo Makarvahanaye Pashahastaya Ve Namah Namo Prachetasena Bambarunaye Namo Namaha Bole Varun Bhagavan Ki Jai. Go up there now. बोले उमापति महादेव की जय। नमः पार्वती पतये। हर 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 महादेव शंभो। ओम वंदे देवमुमापतिं सुरगुरुं वंदे जगत्कारणं वंदे पन्नगभूषणं मृगधरं वंदे पशूनां पतिं वंदे सूर्यशशाङ्कवाहननयनं वंदे मुकुन्द प्रियं वंदे भक्तजनाश्रयं च वरदं वंदे शिवं शङ्करं शान्तं पद्मासनस्थं शशिधरमुकुटं पञ्चवक्त्रं त्रिनेत्रं शूलं वज्रं जगद्गं परशुभवेदं दक्षिणाङ्गी महान्तं नागं पाशं च घण्टादमरुकसहितं चाकुशं वामभागे नानालङ्कारयुक्तं स्फटिकमणिनिभं पार्वतीशं नमामि। साम्ब सदाशिवाय नमः। ध्यानं समर्पयामि। नमः गुं। बोले उमापति महादेव की जय। ओम निधनपतये नमः। निधनपतान्तकाये नमः। ऊर्ध्वाये नमः। ऊर्ध्वलिङ्गाये नमः। हिरण्याये नमः। हिरण्यलिङ्गाये नमः। दिव्याये नमः। दिव्यलिङ्गाये नमः। स्वर्णाये नमः। स्वर्णलिङ्गाये नमः। सर्वाये नमः। सर्वलिङ्गाये नमः। आत्माये नमः। आत्मलिङ्गाये नमः। परमाये नमः। परमलिङ्गाये नमः। एतत्सोमस्य सूर्यस्य सर्वलिङ्गस्थापयति पाणिमन्त्रं पवित्रं सत्योजातं प्रपद्यामि। सत्योजाताय वे नमो नमः। भवे भवे नाति भवे भवस्य मां भवोद्भवाये नमः। वामदेवाये नमो। ज्येष्ठाये नमो। श्रेष्ठाये नमो। रुद्राये नमः। कालाये नमः। कलविकरणाये नमः। बलविकरणाये नमः। बलप्रमथनाये नमः। मनोन्मनाये नमः। अघोरेभ्योऽथ घोरेभ्यो अघोरघोरथरेभ्यः सर्वेभ्यो सर्वेभ्यो नमस्ते अस्तु रूपेभ्यां। तत्पुरुषाय विद्महे महादेवाय धीमहि तन्नो रुद्र प्रचोदयात्। ईशान सर्वविद्यानां ईशान सर्वभूतानां ब्रह्माधिपते ब्रह्मणोऽधिपते ब्रह्मा शिवो मे अस्तु सदाशिवो। ओम शंभवे नमः। गंगा च क्षिप्रां यमुना सरस्वती गोदावरी वेत्रवती च नर्मदा सा चंद्रभागा वरुणा त्वसी नदी कुर्वन्तु वा पूर्णमनोरथं सदा। शंभवे नमः। ओम नमः शिवाय। 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 शंभवे नमः। बोले उमापति महादेव की जय। Everybody, please stand. You can come closer to Murti here. Guaranteed nobody will take your seat. Namaschandikaye. Om. Come on up here. जयकारा शेर वालिदा बोल साचे दरबार की। हे माई मेरी जगमग जोता वाली माता तेरी सदा ही जय। बोल साचे दरबार की जगदम्बिका माता की। नमश्चंदिकाय नमः। Today we're going to perform the bathing ceremony of the Divine Mother. And being Tamesh's birthday, he gets the honor of doing the bathing ceremony. Of course, when snanam is done, or when bathing is done of the Divine Mother, or any one of the Vigraha, the energy level of that Murti rises. It is the same as when you're tired, you're done, and you take a nice shower. No matter if it's for 5 or 10 minutes, you feel great afterwards. This is the feeling of the Murti. And that is a time when you want to be in front of her to experience her grace. So, we're going to do that right now. Seek the blessings, of course, today. And giving gratitude to Ma on behalf of the entire family for Tamesh's birthday today. Om Namaschandikaye. Om Namaschandikaye. Om Namaschandikaye. Om Aim Hrim Klim Chamundaye Viche. Om Aim Hrim Klim Chamundaye Viche. Om Aim Hrim Klim Chamundaye Viche. Om Aim Hrim Klim Chamundaye Viche Namaha. Sarvamangal Mangalye Shive Sarvat Sadhike Sharanye Trayambake Gauri Narayani Namostute. Sharanagat Dinartham Paritran Parayane Sarvasyat Rahe Devi Narayani Namostute. Sri Jagadambika Prityartham Pratigrahatam Durga Divye Namaha Dhyanam Samarpayami Namaha Gum. Prem se bolo Sri Durga Mata ki Jai. Dhyanam Samarpayami Namaha. Avahanam Samarpayami Namaha. Asanam Samarpayami Namaha. Om Dum Durgaya Namaha. Ushnorakam Nirmalam cha Sarvasaugandha Sanyuktam Paraprakshalanarthayam Dattam te Pratigrahatam. Padhayo Padhayami Namahagum. Arghayo Arghayami Namahagum. Mukheyachmanyam Samarpayami Namahagum. Om Dum Durgaya Namaha. Om Dum Durgaya Namaha. Om Shruno Devi Pravakshami Kunjika Stotramuttamam Yena Mantra Prabhavena Chandi Japaha Shubho Bhavet Na Kavacham Nargala Stotram Kilakam Narahasyakam न सुक्तं न्यापि ध्यानं च न न्यासो न च वर्चनं कुञ्जिकापातमात्रेण दुर्गापाथफलं लभेत् अतिगुह्यतरं देवी देवानामपि दुर्लभं गोपनीयं प्रयत्नेन स्वयोनिर्मपार्वतीं मारणं मोहनं वश्य स्तम्भनोचातनादिकं पातमात्रेण सिद्धयेत् कुञ्जिकास्तोत्रमुत्तमम् अथ मन्त्रः ॐ ऐं ह्रीं क्लीं चामुण्डाय विच्चे ॐ ग्लौं हुं ग्लीं सः ज्वाले ज्वाले ज्वल ज्वल प्रज्वल प्रज्वल ऐं ह्रीं क्लीं चामुण्डाय विच्चे ज्वल हं सं लं शं फट् स्वाहा इति मन्त्रः नमस्ते रुद्ररूपिण्ये नमस्ते मधुमर्दने नमाकैतबहारिण्ये नमस्ते महिषादिने नमोऽशं शुम्भघन्त्रे च निशुम्भासुरघातिनीं जागृतं हि महादेवी जपं सिद्धिं कुरुष्य मे ऐङ्कारी सुस्तरूपाये ह्रीङ्काली पतिपालिका क्लीं कामिकामरूपिण्ये बीजरूपे नमोऽस्तु ते चामुण्डा चन्दगाती च ऐङ्कारी वरदायिनीं विच्चे च भयदा नित्यं नमस्ते मन्त्ररूपिणीं धां धीं धुं धृचते पत्नीं वां विं बुम्बागदेश्वरीं क्रां क्रीं क्रूं कालिका देवी श्रां श्रीं शुं मे शुभं कुरु हुं हुं हुंकाररूपिण्ये जं 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 वनाधिने भ्रां भ्रीं भ्रूं भैरवी भद्रे भवानीते नमो नमः ॐ अं खं चं तं तं पं यं शं विं दुं ऐं हिं हं शं दिजाग्रहं दिजाग्रहं त्रोत्तय त्रोत्तय दीप्तं कुरु कुरु स्वाहा पां पिं पुं पार्वती पूर्णं खां किं कुं केचरी तथा सां सिं सुं सप्तशती दिव्ये मन्त्रसिद्धिं कुरुष्य मे हिरं तु कुञ्जिकास्तोत्रं मन्त्रजागाति हेतवे अभक्तैनेव दातव्यं गोपितं रक्ष पार्वतीं यस्तु कुञ्जिकया देवी हीनां सप्तशती पतेत् न तस्यै जायते सिद्धे रण्ये रोधनं तथा इति श्रीरुद्रयामले गौरीतन्त्रे शिवपार्वती संवादे कुञ्जिकास्तोत्रं सम्पूर्णम् ॐ तुं दुर्गाय नमः नमश्चण्डिकाय नमः. Everybody now is going to come and take the Charnamrit. We have two in front here, and you'll throw it 3 times each on the feet of Ma Durga. Please don't let the spoon touch her feet. All right? Don't let the spoon touch her feet. Just throw it 3 times, and then you go back. Just on her feet. Om Aim Hrim Klim Chamundaye Viche. 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 We'll allow the family to come first. So Tamesh, your family, sisters and everybody, let them come. Your sisters and whoever it is, your family, and then everybody else will come. Om Aim Hrim Klim Chamundaye Viche. 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 Om Aim Hrim चामुण्डायै विच्चे ॐ ऐं ह्रीं क्लीं 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 Everybody ॐ ऐं ह्रीं क्लीं चामुण्डायै विच्चे 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 Om Aim Hrim Klim Chamundaye Viche. 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 Om Aim Hrim Klim Chamundaye. The volunteers. Om Aim Hrim Klim Chamundaye Viche. Om Aim Hrim Klim Chamundaye Viche. Om Aim Hrim Klim Chamundaye Viche. Om Aim Hrim Klim. Om Aim Hrim Klim Chamundaye Viche. 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 Om Aim Hrim Klim Viche. Om Aim Hrim Klim Chamundaye 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 Viche. Give. Om Aim Hrim Klim Chamundaye Viche. 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 Om Jatavedase Sunavama Soma Marathiyato Nidahati Vedaha Sannaha Parajatati Durgani Vishwaha Naveva Sindhum Duritati Agnihe Tamagnivaranam Tapasa Jvalantim Vairochanam Karma Phaleshu Dishtam Durgam Devi Gvam Sharanmaham Prabadhe Sutarse Namaha. जयकारा शेरवालीला बोल साचे दरबार की. जगदंबिका माता की. नमश्चंदिका माता की. नम श्री जय जय शेरवाली माता की जय. Everyone, please be seated. Please be seated. The children are now going to do some kirtan and some bhajans. Please do not talk in the temple. If you wish to have a conversation, we encourage you to all go outside, take your phone calls and so. But please remain silent in the temple. We usually reserve the chairs for the seniors and those who are unable to sit on the ground. So if you are able to sit on the ground, please do so and allow the seniors when they come, or those who are unable to sit on the ground, to do so. Thank you very much. All the children, please get your bhajans ready, and you can start singing now.
जगदीश्वरी दया करो माँ, जगदीश्वरी दया करो माँ, शिव शंकरी कृपा करो माँ, शिव शंकरी कृपा करो माँ, जगदीश्वरी दया करो माँ, जगदीश्वरी दया करो माँ, शिव शंकरी कृपा करो माँ, शिव शंकरी कृपा करो माँ, सर्वेश्वरी रक्षा करो माँ, सर्वेश्वरी रक्षा करो माँ, परमेश्वरी भला करो माँ, परमेश्वरी भला करो माँ, शिव शंकरी कृपा करो माँ, शिव शंकरी कृपा करो माँ, जगदीश्वरी दया करो माँ, जगदीश्वरी दया
तुम बिनती सुनो मन की, कल्याण करो जग का, तनराधिका करके उद्धार करो दुर्गा, उद्धार करो दुर्गा।
परमेश्वरी जय दुर्गा जगदम्बे
बोले सियापति रामचंद्र भगवान की जय. As you're coming in, please come sit at the front. If you sit at the back, people wouldn't eventually get to come in the temple. And those of you who are capable of sitting on the floor, please do so and leave the chairs kindly for those who are unable to sit on the floor. Thank you so much. So if you're young or if you're strong even, I see a lot of young people sitting on the chairs, please come down and sit on the floor and allow those who need the chair really to sit on the chair. Thank you so much. We'll continue to have bhajans, and very shortly we're going to have the Alankaram of the Devi. It's very beautiful. And all of you will have a chance to come up and do the usual here tonight. Thank you very much.
या देवी सर्वभूतेषु दयारूपेण संस्थिता नमस्तस्यै 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 नमो नमः दुर्गा दुर्गति दूर कर मंगल कर सब काज मन मंदिर उज्ज्वल करो कृपा करके आज ऐसा प्यार बहा दे मैया ऐसा प्यार बहा दे मैया चरणों से लग जाऊं मैं सब अंधकार मिटा दे मैया ऐसा प्यार बहा दे मैया दर्श तेरा करवाऊं मैं ऐसा प्यार बहा दे मैया जग में आकर जग को मैया अब तक ना पहचान सका अब तक ना पहचान सका क्यों आया हूँ कहाँ है जाना ये बिना मैं जान सका ये बिना मैं जान सका तू है अगम गोचर मैया तू है अगम गोचर मैया कहाँ कैसे लग पाऊँ मैं ऐसा प्यार बहा दे मैया चरणों से लग जाऊं मैं ऐसा प्यार बहा दे मैया हरे कृपा जगदम्ब भवानी मैं बालक नादान हो मैं बालक नादान हो नहीं आराधन जब तब जानू मैं अब गुण की कान हो मैं अब गुण की कान हो जैसा तक तू मैया मेरी निज दिन तेरी होत है, निज दिन तेरी होत है। तेरी कृपा ही मिटेगी भीतर जो भी कोत है, भीतर जो भी कोत है। चरणों लगा लो मुझको मैया, चरणों लगा लो मुझको मैया, तुझ पर बलि बलि जाऊं मैं, ऐसा प्यार दे मैया, चरणों से लग जाऊं मैं, ऐसा प्यार दे मैया, ऐसा प्यार दे मैया, ऐसा प्यार दे मैया।
जय अम्बे माँ दुर्गा भवानी, जय अम्बे माँ दुर्गा भवानी, जय अम्बे माँ दुर्गा भवानी, अम्बे भवानी जगदम्बे भवानी, अम्बे भवानी जगदम्बे भवानी, जय अम्बे माँ दुर्गा भवानी। अष्टभुजा कर विराजे, अष्टभुजा कर विराजे, सिंह सवारी सकल वरदाई, सिंह सवारी सकल वरदाई, जय अम्बे माँ दुर्गा भवानी, जय अम्बे माँ दुर्गा भवानी, अम्बे भवानी जगदम्बे भवानी, अम्बे भवानी जगदम्बे भवानी, जय अम्बे माँ दुर्गा भवानी। ब्रह्मा शिव है अर्चन कीनो, ब्रह्मा शिव है अर्चन कीनो, तरत ध्यान सुर नर मुन ज्ञानी, तरत ध्यान सुर नर मुन ज्ञानी, जय अम्बे माँ दुर्गा भवानी, जय अम्बे माँ दुर्गा भवानी, अम्बे भवानी जगदम्बे भवानी, अम्बे भवानी जगदम्बे भवानी, जय अम्बे माँ दुर्गा भवानी, जय अम्बे माँ दुर्गा भवानी, अम्बे भवानी जगदम्बे भवानी, अम्बे भवानी जगदम्बे भवानी, जय अम्बे माँ दुर्गा 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 भवानी।
जयकारा शेर वालिदा बोल साचे दरबार की जय हो। We are going to witness in a few minutes the darshan, or what we call the Alankar of Divine Mother. So I'll ask all of you to, in a few minutes, to just stand. Thank you.
जग की रखवाले करने वाली जगदम्बे मैया, 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 महिमा तुम्हारे है निराली जगदम्बे मैया, महिमा तुम्हारे है निराली जगदम्बे मैया, जग की रखवाले करने वाली जगदम्बे मैया, जग की रखवाले करने वाली जगदम्बे मैया। तेरी दया से जीता है मैया, तेरी भरोसे चलती है मैया, तेरी दया से जीता है मैया, तेरी भरोसे चलती है मैया, घर घर में तुझसे है दिवाली जगदम्बे मैया, घर घर में तुझसे है दिवाली जगदम्बे मैया, महिमा तुम्हारे है निराली जगदम्बे मैया, महिमा तुम्हारे है निराली जगदम्बे मैया। दुखियों घर में सका बरसा दे, अंधियार घर में दिया जला दे, दुखियों घर में सका बरसा दे, अंधियार घर में दिया जला दे, सबकी मिटा दे रात काली जगदम्बे मैया, सबकी मिटा दे रात काली जगदम्बे मैया, महिमा तुम्हारे है निराली जगदम्बे मैया, महिमा तुम्हारे है निराली जगदम्बे मैया, जग की रखवाले करने वाली जगदम्बे मैया, जग की रखवाले करने वाली जगदम्बे मैया, जगदम्बे मैया, जगदम्बे मैया।
Okay, everybody, we're going to do the Alankar of the Divine Mother, the darshan. Please stand. I'm going to ask you as you stand, just pick up your bag or purse, whatever you have, and take a step forward as well. Come closer to the mother. You want to make sure that when she throws that blessing, you're right in front of her to grab it. And again, if you don't have a medical condition, you shouldn't be sitting on a chair. Leave that for the older folks when they come in. Thank you. बोले जगदम्बिका माता की जयकारा शेरवालीला बोल साचे दरबार की, बोले भवानी माता की, दुर्गा माता की, शक्तिशाली शेरवाली माता की जय। ओम ऐं ह्रीं क्लीं चामुण्डायै विच्चे, 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 ओम ऐं ह्रीं क्लीं चामुण्डायै, ओम ऐं ह्रीं क्लीं चामुण्डायै विच्चे, ओम ऐं ह्रीं क्लीं चामुण्डायै विच्चे ॐ 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 ऐं ह्रीं क्लीं चामुण्डायै विच्चे तबला ॐ ऐं ह्रीं क्लीं चामुण्डायै विच्चे ॐ ऐं ह्रीं क्लीं चामुण्डायै विच्चे ॐ ऐं ह्रीं क्लीं चामुण्डायै विच्चे ॐ ऐं ह्रीं क्लीं चामुण्डायै आकाश आकाश ॐ ऐं ह्रीं क्लीं चामुण्डायै You do the camera, but one gotta do tabla. Chamundaye viche, Om Aim Hrim Klim. 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 Chamundaye viche. Om Aim Hrim Klim Chamundaye viche Om Aim Hrim Klim Chamundaye viche Om Aim Hrim Klim Chamundaye viche Om Aim Hrim Klim Jehovah Om Aim Hrim Klim Chamundaye viche Chamundaye viche Om Aim Hrim Klim 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 Chamundaye viche Swagatam Maya Sharanagatam Maya Swagatam Maya Sharanagatam Maya Swagatam Maya Slowly this one Swagatam Maya Swagatam Suswagatam Sharanagatam Maya Swagatam Suswagatam Sharanagatam Maya Bolo बोलो स्वागतम मैया शरणागतम मैया स्वागतम
मैया
शरणागतम मैया स्वागतम सुस्वागतम शरणागतम मैया स्वागतम सुस्वागतम शरणागतम
मैया
all at the same time, at the same time. Jehovah स्वागतम मैया शरणागतम मैया स्वागतम सुस्वागतम शरणागतम मैया स्वागतम सुस्वागतम शरणागतम मैया हो शरणागतम मैया शरणागतम मैया सर्वमंगलमांगल्ये शिवे सर्वार्थ साधिके शरण्ये त्र्यंबके गौरी नारायणी नमोस्तुते शरणागत दीनार्थ परित्राण परायणे सर्वस्यार्थ रहे देवी नारायणी नमोस्तुते काली काली महाकाली काली के परमेश्वरी सर्वानंद करे देवी नारायणी नमोस्तुते नारायणी नमोस्तुते नारायणी नमोस्तुते जयकारा शेरावाली दा बोल साचे दरबार की जगदम्बिका माता की दुर्गा माता की शक्तिशाली शेरावाली माता की जय हो मैया जगदम्बे बोलिए दुर्गा माता की जय हो. There is a real upsurge of energy right here today. I don't know if you can feel anything there, but it's so beautiful here. And Ma Durga looks extremely, extremely beautiful today. I think she makes a special manifestation for the special guy who's celebrating a very special day today. I'm glad that you all can be here to celebrate this blessed birthday. We're only getting, actually we have not even getting started as yet. So please hold tight. Here's what we're going to do. First of all, we're going to be very, very quiet. Talking is not permitted in the mandir unless it's an emergency. We're going to set up 2 tables here. And everybody who brought prasad, you'll bring your prasad in your thali or your bowl, whatever it is, you leave it on the table here. And your flowers and your dakshina, everything right here. You're not emptying anything out and so, just leave it here. Mata will bless it, the whole service. And after that, we will share it out to give everybody. That should not take more than 10 to 15 minutes to do. More than 10 to 15 minutes. After that, you sit down, and then we start some charging up and get you fired up for tonight. Are you excited? All righty, let's do that. Now, we're going to have everybody please be seated. Just come forward a little bit, though, and please be seated. Om. Jai Mata Di, Jai Mata Di, Jai Mata Di. Is there anyone here tonight? Jai Mata Di, Jai Mata Di, Jai Mata Di, Jai Mata Di. अरे प्रेम से बोलो, सारे बोलो, आते bolo means as you're coming in, you say Jai Mata Di. Aate bolo, Jai Mata Di. Hare Jai Mata Di, Jai Mata Di. If you have to talk, that's the only thing you're talking. Jai Mata Di, Jai Mata Di. Please come on up, just about 10 minutes. We'll offer prasad here right now. Everybody come right now, offer your prasadam, dakshina, everything. Let's have some singing by the kids here.
जयति जय दुर्गे भवानी जयति जय दुर्गे भवानी जयति जय दुर्गे भवानी जयति जय दुर्गे भवानी जगत जननी माता दयानी जगत जननी
जगत जननी जगदम्ब भवानी, जगत जननी जगदम्ब भवानी, जगत जननी जगदम्ब भवानी, जगत जननी जगदम्ब भवानी। कृपा करनी दुख हरनी सुख करनी, कृपा करनी दुख हरनी सुख करनी। जगत जननी जगदम्ब भवानी, विविध जननी जगदम्ब भवानी। पतित सेवक सुध लीजे, मैं पतित सेवक सुध लीजे। मुझ पर कृपा दृष्टि माँ कीजे, मुझ पर कृपा दृष्टि माँ कीजे। महामाया योगिनी शिवानी, महामाया योगिनी शिवानी। जगत जननी जगदम्ब भवानी, जगत जननी जगदम्ब भवानी। सेवक सुध लीजे, मैं पतित सेवक सुध लीजे। मुझ पर कृपा दृष्टि माँ कीजे, मुझ पर कृपा दृष्टि माँ कीजे। महामाया योगिनी शिवानी, महामाया योगिनी शिवानी। जगत जननी जगदम्ब भवानी, जगत जननी जगदम्ब भवानी। कृपा करनी दुख हरनी सुख करनी, कृपा करनी दुख हरनी सुख करनी। जगत जननी जगदम्ब भवानी, जगत जननी जगदम्ब भवानी, जगत जननी जगदम्ब भवानी, जगत जननी जगदम्ब भवानी।
राम सुमेरा मन, 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 राम, राम सुमेरा मन, राम। जानकी वल्लभ दशरथ नंदना, जानकी वल्लभ दशरथ 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 नंदना। रामचंद्र श्री राम, रामचंद्र श्री राम, रामचंद्र श्री राम, रामचंद्र श्री राम, रामचंद्र श्री राम। श्री राम बजमन सीता राम 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 बजमन सीता राम बजमन सीता राम 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 बजमन सीता राम बजमन सीता राम राम बजमन सीता राम बजमन सीता राम 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 बजमन सीता राम राम सुमेरा मन 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 राम
बोले जगदम्बिका माता की जय। बोले उमापति महादेव की जय। नमः पार्वती पतये हर 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 महादेव शंभो। Let us all clasp our hands, everyone, as we invoke the divine presence. Om Shri Ganeshaye Namaha. Shri Saraswati Namaha. Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Matripitri Devebhyo Namaha. Vakratunda Mahakaya Suryakoti Samaprabha. Nirvighnam Kurume Deva Sarvakaryeshu Sarvada. Sarvamangal Mangalye Shive Sarvat Sadhike Sharanye Trayambake Gauri Narayani Namostute. Vande Devam Umapatim Suragurum Vande Jagat Karanam Vande Pannagabhushanam Mrigadharam Vande Pashunam Patim Vande Surya Shashank Vahnanayanam Vande Mukunda Priyam Vande Bhakta Janashrayam Vardam Vande Shivam Shankaram. Jayanti Mangala Kali Bhadrakali Kapalini Durga Kshama Shiva Dhatri Swaha Swadha Namostute. Argala Stotram. This is a prayer to the Devi, where the names of the demons are called the most. Mahishasura Niranashini Bhaktanam Sukade Nama Rupam Dehi Jayam Dehi Yasho Dehi Dvisojaye. Rupam Dehi Ma, bless us with Rupam, means bless us with the form. We don't know what form we've come here with or what form we're carrying in life. We're struggling every day for an identity. That's why we ask you, Ma, Rupam Dehi, bless us with that form. Jayam Dehi, bless us with victory, Ma, victory over all forms of difficulties of life, but more so victory over the self. We are the true friend, we are the worst enemy to the self. Yasho Dehi, and make your devotee famous, Mother, so that that devotee's fame can spread the word of the gracious Mother's name. This is the Argala Stotram, very powerful, very beautiful chanting of the Devi. We chant many things during Navratri, but this evening we go with Argala Stotram. The chorus is Rupam Dehi, Jayam Dehi, Yasho Dehi Dvisojaye. Rupam Dehi, Jayam Dehi, Yasho Dehi Dvisojaye. Ma Rupam Dehi, Jayam Dehi, Yasho Dehi Dvisojaye. Rupam Dehi, Jayam Dehi, Yasho Dehi Dvisojaye. Ma Rupam Dehi, Jayam Dehi, Yasho Dehi Dvisojaye. Jayanti Mangala Kali Bhadrakali Kapalini Durga Kshama Shiva Dhatri Swaha Swadha Namostute. Rupam Dehi, Jayam Dehi, Yasho Dehi. Everybody, Ma Rupam Dehi, Jayam Dehi, Yasho Dehi Dvisojaye. Madhu Kaita
विद्रावी विधात्री वरदे नमा रूपं देहि जयं देहि यशो देहि दिशो जहि मा रूपं देहि जयं देहि यशो देहि दिशो जहि महिषासुर निर्नाशिनी भक्तानां सुखदे नमा रूपं देहि जयं देहि यशो देहि दिशो जहि मा रूपं देहि जयं देहि रक्तबीज वदे देवी चंदमुंद विनाशिनी रूपं देहि जयं देहि यशो देहि दिशो जहि मा रूपं देहि जयं देहि यशो देहि दिशो जहि शुंभस्यैव निशुंभस्य धूम्राक्षश्च मर्दिनी रूपं देहि जयं देहि यशो देहि जय हो मा रूपं देहि जयं देहि वन्दिताङ्ग्रयुगे देवी सर्वसौभाग्यदायिनी रूपं देहि जयं देहि यशो देहि दिशो जहि रूपं देहि जयं देहि यशो देहि दिशो जहि अचिन्त्य रूप चरिते सर्वशत्रु विनाशिनी रूपं देहि जयं देहि यशो देहि दिशो जहि न तेभ्यः सर्वदा भक्त्या चंडिके दुरिताप है रूपं देहि जयं देहि यशो देहि दिशो उमा रूपं देहि जयं देहि यशो देहि दिशो जहि सुवद्भ्यो भक्तिपूर्वं त्वां चंडिके व्याधिनाशिनी रूपं देहि जयं देहि यशो देहि दिशो जहि रूपं देहि जयं देहि यशो देहि दिशो जहि चंडिके सततं ये त्वमर्चन्ति भक्तिता रूपं देहि जयं देहि यशो देहि दिशो जहि रूपं देहि जयं देहि यशो देहि दिशो जहि This next one, Dehi Saubhagyam Arogyam, Dehi Me Parameshwar. O Ma, if at all we know anyone who is suffering any form of illness, Arogyam, please Ma, send your healing energies to them, mentally, physically or otherwise. Let them heal and evolve from this level of life. Dehi Saubhagyam Arogyam देहि मे परमं सुखं देहि सौभाग्यमारोग्यं देहि मे परमं सुखं रूपं देहि जयं देहि यशो देहि दिशो जहि विदेहि द्विशतं नाशं विदेहि फलमोचके मा रूपं देहि जयं देहि यशो देहि दिशो जहि रूपं देहि जयं देहि यशो देहि दिशो जहि विदेहि देवि कल्याणं विदेहि परमं श्रियं रूपं देहि जयं देहि यशो देहि दिशो जहि मा रूपं देहि जयं देहि यशो देहि दिशो जहि सुरासुर शिरोरत्न निग्रस्त चरणोऽम्बिके रूपं देहि जयं देहि यशो देहि दिशो जहि रूपं देहि जयं देहि यशो देहि दिशो जहि To all our lovely children, university kids writing their exams very soon, bless them mother, vidyavantam yashasvantam lakshmivantam janam kuru. Knowledge is not only limited to those going to school. Every day we need to educate ourselves in some way. Bless everyone in abundance. Vidyavantam yashasvantam lakshmivantam janam kuru. Vidyavantam yashasvantam lakshmivantam janam kuru. Vidyavantam yashasvantam lakshmivantam janam kuru. Rupam dehi jayam dehi yasho dehi diso jahi. Prachanda daitya darpagni chandike pranataya me. Rupam dehi jayam dehi jai ho mai. Rupam dehi jayam dehi yasho dehi जयं देहि कृष्णेन संस्तुते देवी शश्वद्भक्त्या सदाम्बिके रूपं देहि जयं देहि यशो देहि विसोजहे रूपं देहि हिमाचल सुतानाता संस्तुते परमेश्वरी रूपं देहि जयं देहि यशो देहि विसोजहे मा रूपं देहि इंद्राणीपतिसिद्धाव पूजते परमेश्वरी रूपं देहि जयं देहि यशो देहि विसोजहे रूपं देहि देवी प्रचंड दौर दंत दैत्य दर्प विनाशिनी देवी प्रचंड दौर दंत दैत्य दर्प विनाशिनी देवी प्रचंड दौर दंत दैत्य दर्प विनाशिनी रूपं देहि जयं देहि यशो देहि द्विसोजहे रूपं देहि जयं देहि यशो देहि द्विसोजहे देवी भक्तजनोदामत् दत्तानन्दोदयम्बिके रूपं देहि जयं देहि यशो देहि द्विसोजहे मा रूपं देहि जयं देहि पत्नी मनोरमां देहि मनोवृत्तानुसारिणीं सारिणीं दुर्गसंसार सागरस्य कुलोद्भवम् इदं स्तोत्रं पठित्वा तु महास्तोत्रं पठे नरा सा तु सप्तशती संख्या वरमाप्नोति सम्प्रदं रूपं देहि जयं देहि यशो देहि विसोजहे मा रूपं देहि जयं देहि यशो देहि मा रूपं देहि जयं देहि यशो देहि विसोजहे रूपं देहि जयं देहि यशो देहि मा रूपं देहि जयं देहि यशो देहि विसोजहे रूपं देहि जयं देहि यशो देहि मा यशो देहि विसोजहे यशो देहि विसोजहे यशो देहि विसोजहे यशो देहि यशो देहि विसोजहे यशो देहि यशो देहि विसोजहे यशो देहि जयकारा शेरवालिदा बोल साचे दरबार की जय रूपं देहि जयं देहि यशो देहि द्विसोजहे बोले जगदम्बिका माता की जय या देवी सर्वभूतेषु the mother comes in so many forms. So many of you have come here this evening as well. So in order to prepare you for the long journey we have tonight, because when you're celebrating a milestone like this, you either go big or you go home. Right? So we're going to go big tonight. No holding back. Go big tonight. So what I want that side of the temple to do is to do a yoga stretch. You know what the yoga stretch is? Stand up. All of you stand. That stretch of the temple. Stand up, pick up your bag and so on, all your purse and things like that. We're going to do a yoga stretch. Take 3 steps to come forward. All of you. 3, actually 5. Lord Shiva is in the golden form tonight, Swarna Rupa. Please come forward. Okay. We want to give everybody a chance to have a very comfortable seat tonight. And not breaking the energy, which we are already doing, but Bole Jagadambika Mata ki Jagadambika Mata ki Jai Ho. Jai Mata Di, Jai Mata Di, Jai Mata Di, Jai Sitaram to all of you. Our pranam to all of you on behalf of Bhavani Shankar Mandir. We'd like to welcome you today to our second session of Chaitra Navratri. This is a very special time of the year. Chaitra Navratri was celebrated by Ramji Bhagwan for the abandonment of his weakness and the embracing of victory. Today we are here doing that as well,
abandoning any weakness that we have, praying and celebrating, of course, all the good things that have happened in our lives. Today, I'd like to say best wishes to all of those who have reached out to us. We have many sponsors tonight, and I'd like to acknowledge them. Mata Siv Kumari Kaulasar, wishing her mom, Chandralal, in New York, a happy 83rd birthday. May Ma Durga continue to bless you to see many more birthdays to come from all her granddaughters, son-in-laws, grandchildren, great-grandchildren, and everyone else in the family. It's a family from New York, of course, always connected to our programs. Bhagavati Mata's blessings to all of them. To our dear brother Deo Ramjivan from Long Island, who is a very good, great supporter of the temple, but more so is very prayerful with his family, giving thanks on behalf of his family. Deonarayan Ramjivan, Lavati Ramjivan, Vidyavati Ramjivan, Lakshmi Ramjivan, praying for Bhagwan's blessings to all his family for upliftment in all times. To Jaipal and from Jaipal and Daleni Narayan, giving thanks to our Divine Mother for her unconditional love and support and blessings to their family. Bhagavati Mata's blessings. These are our people who are not here. And today as well, we are wishing a very happy and blessed birthday to my wonderful son-in-law. This is from Leela Lakhan and family. Leela Lakhan and family, this is dedicating to Tamesh. A happy and blessed birthday to my wonderful son-in-law, Tamesh. Ma's blessings abundantly to him with the best of health and happiness. Love and blessings from his mother-in-law, Leela, his brother-in-law, Denny, and Danielle from Michigan. We love you forever. And when a mother-in-law sends you that kind of love and blessings, you got to take it very, very close and embrace it because it comes with a lot of love. So happy birthday again from Tamesh's mother-in-law. And this evening, my friends, I want to wish a happy, special, special birthday to a lady that is very, very close to me, Auntie Data, or Parvati Tilak, as you know her. If those are the temple, and most family here this evening, but that is Asha's mom. And she is witnessing her birthday from Florida tonight, live. Happy birthday to you, Auntie Data, from all your lovely family and friends. Ma Durga's most divine blessings upon you always, from your loving family. Loki Charan Tilak, Sham, Asha, Satish, Sharmila, Dave, Tanya, and your 6 grandchildren, Kavina, Kadia, Karishma, Avani, Arjun, and Avinash. We love you very much. That's a wonderful blessing going out to Auntie Data. I'd like all of you to give her a big hand. There are a lot of family here this evening and the temple people as well. And Auntie Data has been tremendously warm and supportive to everyone she meets. Her very soft and comforting voice always brings some sort of soothness to your life, no matter what mood you're in. She always, help you to get over it. This evening, I'd like to dedicate the first Hanumanji Chalisa, because we're going to dedicate a few Hanumanji Chalisa tonight. Hanumanji is very close to this family. Hanumanji Maharaj is very close to this family because he has found ways to shower strength and abundance to them. 2 years ago, when it was her 70th birthday, her milestone birthday, she wasn't here to celebrate, or her family couldn't be there. But she expressed so much joy in the way everybody celebrated virtually. Auntie Data, we love you very much. And all your family are here this evening, brothers, sisters, people are here. And they send you lots of love and wishes on this beautiful day of yours. This Hanumanji Chalisa is dedicated to Auntie Data. Let us sing and let us send a lot of energy to Florida so she can, of course, receive the vibrations from wherever she is.
हमारे राम जी से राम राम कहियो जी हनुमान श्री गुरु चरण सरोज रज निज मन मुकुर सुधार बरनो रघुबर बिमल जसु जो दायक फलचारी बुद्धिहीन तनु जानिके सुमिरो पवन कुमार बल बुद्धि विद्या देहु मोहि हरहु कलेश विकार. Can you tell me what is the most popular song in the whole world, people? Which song is the most popular song in the whole world? Hanumanji Maharaj ki Chalisa. And there is no charge for downloading it. There is no charge for singing it. It is free. So let's go. Clap your hands. Hamare Ram ji se Ram Ram kahiyo ji Hanuman. Hamare Ram ji se Ram Ram kahiyo ji Hanuman. Ho kahiyo ji Hanuman. Ho kahiyo ji Hanuman. Kahiyo ji Hanuman. Ho kahiyo ji Hanuman. Hamare Ram ji se Ram Ram kahiyo ji Hanuman. Hamare Ram ji se Ram Ram kahiyo ji Hanuman. Jai Hanuman ज्ञान गुण सागर जय कपीस तिन्ह लोक उजागर. राम दूत अतुलित बल धामा जय ओम महावीर विक्रम बजरंगी कुमत निवार सुमति के संग कंचन वरण विराज सुवेशा. कानन कुंडल कुंचित केशा. हमारे राम जी से राम राम कहियो जी हनुमान. हमारे राम जी से राम राम कहियो जी हनुमान. हाथ भद्र और ध्वजा विराजे कान्हे मूंज जनेऊ साजे. शंकर सुवन केसरी नंदन तेज प्रताप महाजगवंदन. विद्यावान गुणी अति चातुर राम काज करिवे को आतुर. प्रभु चरित सुनिवे को रसिया. राम लखन सीता मन बसिया. हमारे राम जी से राम राम कहियो जी हनुमान. हमारे राम जी से राम राम कहियो जी हनुमान. सूक्ष्म रूप धरि सियहि दिखावा. विकट रूप धरि लंक जलावा. और भीम रूप धरि असुर संहारे. रामचंद्र के काज सवारे. लाई सजीवन लखन जियाए. श्री रघुवीर हर्ष उर लाए. रघुपति कीन्ही बहुत बड़ाई. तुम मम प्रिया भरत सम भाई. हमारे राम जी से राम राम कहियो जी हनुमान. हमारे राम जी से राम राम कहियो जी हनुमान. सहस बदन तुम्हरो यश गावे. अस कहि श्रीपति कंठ लगावे. सनकादिक ब्रह्मादि मुनीसा. नारद सारद सहित अहीशा. यम कुबेर दिक्पाल चहाते. कवि गोविंद कहि सके कहाते. तुम उपकार सुग्रीव ही कीन्हा. राम मिलाए राजभर दीन्हा. हमारे राम जी से राम राम कहियो जी हनुमान. हमारे राम जी से राम राम कहियो जी हनुमान. तुम्हरो मंत्र विभीषण माना. लंकेश्वर भय सब जग जाना. युग सहस्र योजन पर भानु. लील्यो ताहि मधुर फल जानु. प्रभु मुद्रिका बिल मुख माही. जल्दी लांग गए अचरज नाहि. दुर्गम काज जगत के जेते. सुगम अनुग्रह तुम्हारे देते. हमारे राम जी से राम राम कहियो जी हनुमान. हमारे राम जी से राम राम कहियो जी हनुमान. राम के द्वारे तुम रखवारे हो. आज्ञा बिन पैसारे. सब सुख लहे तुम्हारी शरणा. तुम रक्षक हो तो हरि आपन तेज समारो आपे. तीनों लोक हाथ पे काटे. भूत पिशाच निकट नहीं आवे. महावीर जब नाम सुनावे. हमारे राम जी से राम राम कहियो हमारे राम जी से राम राम कहियो जी हनुमान हमारे राम जी से राम राम कहियो जी हनुमान चारों युग परताप तुम्हारा है
प्रसिद्ध जगत उजियारा
साधु संत के तुम रखवारे
असुर निकंदन राम दुलारे
अष्ट सिद्धि नवनिधि के दाता स्वर वीर जानकी माता राम रसायन तुम्हारे पासा सदा रहो रघुपति के दासा हमारे राम जी से राम राम कहियो जी हनुमान हमारे राम जी से राम राम कहियो जी हनुमान तुम्हारे भजन राम को भावे जन्म जन्म के
दुख बिसरावे
अंत काल रघुवरपुर जाहि जहाँ जन्म हरि
बात कहाई
हो और देवता चित्त न धरहि हनुमत से ही सर्व सुख
करी
संकट कटे मिटे सब पीरा जो सुमिरे हनुमत बलबीरा हमारे राम जी से राम राम कहियो जी हनुमान हमारे राम जी से राम राम कहियो जी हनुमान बोलो जय 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 हनुमान कृपा करो गुरुदेव
की नाई
जो शत बार पाठ कर कोई छूट ही
बंदी महासुत हो
बोलो जो यहाँ पर हनुमान चालीसा हो सिद्धि साथी
बोली
और तुलसीदास सदा हरि चेरा की जय नाथ हृदय महादेरा की जय नाथ हृदय महादेरा
की जय नाथ हृदय महादेरा
हमारे राम जी से राम राम कहियो जी हनुमान हमारे राम जी से राम राम कहियो जी हनुमान हमारे राम जी से राम राम कहियो जी हनुमान हमारे राम जी से राम राम कहियो जी हनुमान पावन तनय संकट हरन मंगल मूर्ति रूप राम लखन सीता सहित हृदय में बसहूँ सुरभूप सिया भज रामचंद्र की जय बोले पवन सुत हनुमान की सियावर रामचंद्र की भवानी शंकर भगवान की जगदम्बिका माता की Adidata, I hope you are able to receive our love from where you are on behalf of all your family and friends here. We're here wishing you the very best on your birthday. Happy birthday to you. Bhagwan's blessings. Today as well, let's not forget, we are here for many reasons, to give thanks and to do so many things. But it is to wish a gentleman, a brother, a husband, a father, a son, a nephew, a friend, a colleague, a happy birthday. Today, Tamesh celebrates his 50th birthday in the presence of the Devi, in the presence of Bhagwan Shivji, and presence of Hanumanji Maharaj and Lord Krishna. He celebrated and gave gratitude for welcoming this beautiful year in his life. I think we all should give him a big round of applause. I have a packed house here to show the kind of impact he has made in people's lives and truly the way he lives with people. He's a gem of a human being. I've known Tamesh for many years and his family. And I think all of you can resonate with the description that he's always very helpful, friendly, but more so he takes relationships very seriously. It is so nice that family and friends, all of you can come out and join with him in puja and prayers. Bare bhagya manushitana pava sur dulabh sab grantha hi gava. The greatest gift we were bestowed upon, the greatest gift we have received in this life is the human body. When we celebrate a birthday, let us give thanks to God. Let us submit ourselves to the Devi.
And let us acknowledge that, Ma, this body that we are carrying is a piece of the earth. We have borrowed it from the planet. You know, everything we consume has come from the earth. Let us acknowledge that she has given it all to us. And most importantly, let us place this body in front of her as we lay out a table of food for family and friends when they come to feast on. Ma, may you acknowledge my body today. That is what puja is about. And today I'm so happy that Tamesh and Jenny, their sons, Auntie Raj, and family are here, and we're here sitting to do puja. Happy birthday again to Tamesh, and we have a really nice program planned for him tonight. But we cannot start the program without giving thanks to Hanumanji Maharaj. Today is Saturday. Hanumanji has transformed the lives of many people, including Tamesh. Bhagwati Devi has transformed the life of the family. When we belong to community, when we belong to family, when we belong to satsang, it really is a true mark that we are doing something right in life, that we should continue to do those things right in life. And that the fact that we are here celebrating today means that they have true acknowledgement for the great gifts that Devi and Bhagwan has given them. I'd like to dedicate this Chalisa to Tamesh, wishing him the very best on his birthday and seeking the blessings of Sri Hanumanji Maharaj. Bole Pavan Sutta Hanuman ki. Shri Guru Charan Saroj Raj Nij Man Mukur Sudhar Barno Raghubar Bimal Jasu Jo Dayak Phalchari Buddhihin Tanujanike Sumiro Pavan Kumar Bal Buddhi Vidya Deho Mohi Har Ho Kalesh Vikar. Bole Pavan Sutta Hanuman ki Jai. जय हनुमान ज्ञान गुण सागर जय कपीश तिन्हु लोक उजागर रामदूत अतुलित बल धामा अंजनी पुत्र पवन सुत नामा महावीर विक्रम बजरंगी कुमति निवार सुमति के संगी ओ कंचन वरण विराज सुवेशा कानन कुंडल कुंचित केशा हाथ भद्र और ध्वजा विराजे कान्हे मूंज जनेऊ साज शंकर सुवन केसरी नंदन तेज प्रताप महाजगवंदन ओ विद्यावान गुणी अति चातुर राम काज करी चरित सुनिधे गौर सिया राम लखन सीता मन बसिया सूक्ष्म रूप धरि सियहि दिखावा विकट रूप धरि लंक जरावा भीम रूप धरि असुर संहारे रामचंद्र के काज
रचनाए।
दुर्गम काज जगत के जेते सुगम अनुग्रह
तुम्हारे देते।
राम दुआरे तुम रखवारे
भोजन आज्ञा बिन पैसारे।
सब सुख लहे तुम्हारी शरणा तुम रक्षक काहू
को डरना।
आपन तेज समारो आपे तीनों लोक हाथ
देता।
भूत पिशाच निकट नहीं आवे महावीर जब नाम सुनावे ओ नासे रोग हरे सब पीरा जपत निरंतर हनुमत
वीरा।
संकट से हनुमान छुड़ावे मन क्रम वचन ध्यान जो
लाए।
सब पर राम तपस्वी राजा दिन के काज
सकल तुम साजा।
और मनोरथ जो कोई लावे तासु अमित जीवन
फल पाए।
हो चारों युग पर ताप तुम्हारा है पर सिद्धि जगत
उजियारा।
साधु संत के तुम रखवारे असुर निकंदन
राम दुलारे।
अष्ट सिद्धि नव निधि
के दाता। असवर दीन जानकी माता।
राम रसायन तुम्हारे पासा सदा रहो रघुपति के
दासा।
तुम्हारे भजन राम को भावे जन्म जन्म के
दुख बिसरावे।
अंत काल रघुवरपुर जाहि जहाँ जन्म हरि
बात कहाई।
और देवता चित नगर ही हनुमत से ही सर्व
सुख करे।
संकट कटे मिटे सब पीरा जो सुमिरे
हनुमत बल
ओ
बीरा।
बोलो जय 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 हनुमान गुसाई कृपा करो गुरुदेव की नाथ जो शत बार पाठ कर कोई जो नहीं बंदी महासुख जो यहाँ पर हनुमान चालीसा हो ये सिद्धि साधी
गोरी सा।
तुलसीदास सदा हरि चेरा की जय नाथ हृदय महादेव की जय नाथ हृदय महादेव की जय नाथ हृदय महादेव पावन तनय संकट हरण मंगल मूर्ति रूप राम लखन सीता सहित हृदय में बसहूं सुरभूप बोले पवन सुत हनुमान की सिया भज रामचंद्र की जय हो happy birthday to Tamesh as we sing this Hanumanji Chalisa dedicating to him. And I see Auntie Raj there giving him a massage on those shoulders, preparing him, of course, to enjoy the rest of this beautiful night. So nice to see all of you. Tonight, my katha will. Last night, by the way, if you are not here, we talked that this Navratri always we do Ram Katha. This is Ram Navratri. And because it is Ram Navratri, we do Ramayana. Last night, we started Ram Katha and we talked about the introduction of Ramji Katha. What did we say? Bando Guru Pad Kanj Kripa Sindhu Nar Roop Hari Mahamoh Tam Punj Jasu Vachan Ravikar Nikara. Tulsidas ji bowed last night to a number of people. He bowed first of all to Bhavani Shankaro Vande, to the feet of Ma Bhavani and Bhagwan Shivji. Imagine he's going to write about Ram and Sita Ma, but he bows to Shiva and Parvati. Why? Because they are the embodiment of faith and confidence. Without the foundation of faith in life, we will crumble. Without the foundation of faith in our life, we will never maintain our identity. We will lose it very quickly. Lose it very quickly. Bhavani Shankaro Vande. Last night, Tulsidas ji bowed to the Guru. Bandao Guru Padakanj Kripa Sindhu Nararupa Hari. Tulsidas ji says
The Guru is the walking form of God on this earth. He also bowed to the saints, to the sinners, to the good, to the evil. He bowed to those who have opposite in life, good and bad both. Because he says the name of Ramji Bhagavan is not only for the devoted. Because purification, food is not only for the good. Food is for everyone. Ramji's name is not only for the devoted, it is actually especially for the non-devoted. He bows last night. Tonight, my friends, we delve a little bit. It is a birthday. So incidentally, the Lord is going to come tonight. Who's going to come tonight? Ramji Bhagavan is going to come tonight. But you know what's interesting? Ramayana is a discussion between Shivji and Parvati. Once Parvati Dev, Bhagwan Shivji was narrating the katha to many people, and Parvati Mata saw this. She was sitting on the left side of Shivji Bhagwan. It's very important. She was sitting on the left side of Bhagwan Shivji. That, as you know, is the rightful place where certain things are done. The wife sits on the left-hand side of the husband. I see Jenny is watching Tamesh right now. But don't worry, the puja is finished. There are certain ceremonies where the wife sits on the right-hand side. Do you know that? And there are certain ceremonies when they sit on the left-hand side. What are those ceremonies? Simante cha vivahe cha chaturte sah bhojane vrate dane makhe shradhe patni tishtite dakshine. Patni tishtite dakshine. Right? When do the wives sit on the right-hand side of the husband? Opposite side, eh? Simante cha. There is a ceremony called Simante cha. The husband moves to the back, the wife is on the right-hand side. Vivahe cha. In the wedding, when the husband, the mother and father gives their daughter in bliss as kanyadan, the wife stands on the right-hand side. Simante cha vivahe cha. Chaturthi, if you're doing a vrat called Chaturthi vrat, Ganesh Chaturthi, for example, and so on, the wife sits on the right-hand side. Chaturte sah bhojane, when it is time for eating, bhojan, the wife sits on the right-hand side. When else? Vrate dane. Vrate means vrat. Satyanarayan vrat. If a Satyanarayan vrat katha has been done, the wife sits on the right-hand side. Now you try doing this, you can see pushback you'll get in the community. People tell you don't know nothing. But sometimes, whatever. Vrate dane. When you're giving dan, if you're giving dan, the husband and the wife stands differently when they're giving dan. The wife stands on the right-hand side. Vrate dane makhe shradhe. If you're doing a shrat ceremony and the wife has to partake, she sits on the right-hand side. This is a very deep system of energy in our Hindu philosophy. We can take a long time to do this. But most of the pujas, the wife sits on the left-hand side. If you're sitting casually and so on, wife sits on the left-hand side. You know why, right? Because the wife sits closest to the husband's heart. Closest to the husband's heart and closest to his pocket as well. The last part was a joke. You have to lighten up a little bit. Come on. When you come to Bhavani Shankar Mandir, you got to laugh. You have to giggle a little bit. You have to be a little mischievous. The first sign of joyfulness is that you can laugh. So, Parvati Mata was sitting at the left-hand side of Bhagwan Shivji. And then when Shivji starts to talk about Ramji, Parvati Mata gets up and she goes and she sits one step lower than Shiva. Why? And she faces Shivji now. From the wife now, she becomes a student. She becomes a student. My friends, one of the lessons in a marriage is that a husband should be a student to the wife, and the wife should be a student to the husband. When both of you or both of us learn from each other, and don't say we can't learn from each other, there's something that you can learn from each other. The Hindu system is not about hierarchy, man higher than woman, woman higher than man. You'll hear a few nights from now when we talk about Atri and Anasuya, when Mother Anasuya met Sita, what she told her about Dharma Patni. You should come. Listen to it. What happens? Parvati Mata sits in front of Bholenath. When Bholenath Bhagwan sees that, Bholenath Bhagwan says, Parvati, the only reason a person will sit and face me is when they become my devotee or my student. Which one are you? She says, Prabhu, I want to become I've already been your devotee. Make me your student. But what do you want to learn, Parvati? Jo main par prasanna sukh rasi, janiye satya mohe nij dasi, te prabhu harahu more ajnana, kahi raghunath katha vidhi nana. Hey Bhagwan Mahadev, I clasp my hands and beg you, please narrate to me the katha of Raghunath, Ramji Bhagavan. Shivji says, wait, when you were sati in the previous bout, you were doubting the man all the time. You didn't know that he was God. You thought he was a prince. You changed your form over. Now you want to learn about him? He says, Prabhu, precisely for that reason, I want to learn about Ramji Bhagavan. I want to learn about Ramji Bhagavan. Ram Katha, I want to learn. What do you want to learn? She says, first of all, Bhagwan, Jadapi Jopiya Nati Abhikari. You remember? She called Bhagwan Shivji Swami here. You all remember my Shivratri joke? Anybody here? Let me remind you, because maybe a fresh crowd is here. All the ladies in the audience, you should never call your husband by their first name. You know why? You're shortening their life. Huh? And all the husbands, you should never call your wife by their names. There was once a Swami giving a katha. And the Swamiji was saying, Yadukul Nandan Kansani Kandan Devaki Nandan Tav Sharanam. Yadukul Nandan Kansani Kandan Devaki Nandan Tav Sharanam. He was saying, Yadukul Nandan Kansani Kandan Devaki Nandan Tav Sharanam. But every time he gets to the point of Yadukul Nandan Kansani Kandan, when he gets to Devaki Nandan, there was a lady sitting next to him, the lady coughs. Swamiji says, okay, maybe she has a dry throat. Yadukul Nandan Kansani Kandan Tav Sharanam. Give her a little bit of water. You drink the water, Swamiji. Yadukul Nandan Kansani Kandan. Whenever it's time to say Devaki Nandan, she coughs. Swamiji, hold on for a sec. What's wrong with you? You want to go outside and refresh yourself? Yeah, no, Prabhuji. I cannot say that word. So Swamiji said, why you can't say the word? It says Devaki Nandan, Sri Krishna Bhagavan. He says, no, that name is the name of my husband. I cannot call my husband name. Swamiji said, but we have to do kirtan. You're disturbing my kirtan. He said, okay. Now what happened? The lady and her husband Devaki Nandan, they had a daughter named Champa. So Swamiji said, let's start again. Yadukul Nandan Kansani Kandan Champa ki Papa Tav Sharanam. Yadukul Nandan Kansani Kandan Champa ki Dadi Tav Sharanam. Champa ki Papa Tav Sharanam. Who's Champa ki Papa? Champa ki Dadi is Devaki Nandan. So staunch she was about calling her husband's name. So she said Champa ki Papa. So what do you call your husband then? All of you, the ladies, should call your husband Swami. And all the husbands should call your wife Devi. Imagine what happens if you call your husband a God name and the husband call the wife a goddess name. There will be a god and a goddess living in that home. Taking away the joke of this whole thing, there will be a god and goddess living in that home. When a husband can call a wife a god name and a wife can call a husband a god name, there'll be a god and a goddess living in that home. That's how important it is. That's how important it is. So what happens? Parvati Mata says, Swami, please tell me about the greatness of Ram. Please tell me about his charitra. Please tell me about his katha, how he came about. Please tell me, O Lord, why he came about. Please tell me of some of his activities when he came on this earth. Shivji Bhagavan says, well, in that case, let us begin this beautiful katha tonight. Shivji is going to tell Parvati Mata about the coming of Ramji Bhagavan. So what he narrates, he says, Suno sevak sur tari sur dhenu Vidhi hari har vandit pardhenu Sevat sulabh sakal Pranat pal sachra charnayak जोवनाथ हित हम परने हूँ तो प्रसन्न हुई यह वर दे हूँ जो स्वरूप नर असही माही यही कारण मुनि जतन कराए श्री राम जय रामा श्री राम जय जय रामा श्री राम जय रामा श्री राम जय रामा. There was once, Bhagwan Shivji says, a king by the name of Manu. According to our Hindu tradition, the firstborn man on this earth, his name was Manu. Manu. From him, from Manu, all men came. And from Shatrupa, his queen, all of us came. We were all children of them. Manu and Shatrupa, they lived their life. They were great king and queen. But when they got old, they realized that it was time for them to give up this throne of theirs. Friends, in the Hindu sanskar system, there are 4 stages. Brahmachari is the single stage. Now, single means you're not married. It means that you're dedicating yourself as brahmachari. You're stern, you're firm, you're dedicated yourself or dedicating yourself towards learning. We have so many young people here tonight, so many children here tonight. Last night I praised the young kids, I praised the youths, because that's what I do. I love them. And I'd like them to be in temples at all times. From birth to 25, that is called brahmachari. You know what you do in brahmachari stage? You learn. You learn, you educate yourself. The scriptures, you learn the sanskars, you learn to be a great Hindu or a great dharmic person. You learn about rules and values in life. You take the teachings of your parents very importantly. Today, my friends, we are giving our children everything that we did not have. Right? We did not have television in all our rooms. We did not have so many gadgets. So we are giving them the things we did not have. Nothing is wrong with that. But please don't forget to give them the things that you had. You know what are those things? Respect, honor, manners. We must not forget to teach our children those beautiful values. So many young people here tonight, I would like to tell you, do not ever be afraid. Do not ever be afraid to come to a temple. You are in a learning stage of life where you have to embrace God. From birth to 25, listen, when you get married and things like that, it'll be difficult to go to school and do all these things. Learn. Brahmacharini, the goddess, has taught us that in this stage of life, if you dedicate yourself to disciplines, not pleasures, it's very confusing when you do both of them together. Dedicate yourself to discipline in the brahmachari stage of life. And when that happens, you will blossom into a phenomenal being. Meaning, you will be a great brother, a great sister, a great friend, and you will add value to the world rather than devaluing the world. To all our young people who are here tonight, please understand that you should never be afraid to go to a temple. You should never be shy to go to a temple. We have done our young people a lot of injustice by driving fear into their lives. Last night I spoke about this. I'm going to speak about it every night. That if you put a flower this way or do something, God will sin you. God does not sin you, my friends. Our karmas are the ones we are actually planting. Our young people must be brave. Embrace your parents' values. Tonight we're celebrating Tamesh's birthday, but we have to celebrate his family support as well to him. His 3 sons are amazing sons. I cannot tell you a time when they have ever been disrespectful to me or anyone else that I've seen. They're here, they come here, they hang out here. They're here, they do things, they help, they're respectful to the parents. You can see the love that they have within their family. It really shows the tightness in their family, and more so, the values that are being given to them. We have to continue to do that with our children. To speak to them words is one thing, but to live a life that they will follow is another. It's very important for our young people. Please support our young people to become great Hindus, better Hindus, but more so, great human beings. We need more good people on this earth. Manu and Shatrupa, they were in the last stage of their life. We have Brahmachari, the student stage. Then Grihastha starts from 25. Grihastha means when you get married. Vanprasth means from 50ish you start to detach slowly. Slowly you start to detach. And about 75, complete detachment. Manu and Shatrupa, they left everything, their kingdom, their wealth, to their children. And they went to the forest. They went where there will be no disturbances. It is not practical to do that today, but your home is a palace, and your home as well as a forest. Your home is a palace, and your home is a forest. Your home is a mandir, your home is a hall, your home is whatever you want it to be. You can do this type of penance in your home. But they left theirs and they went to the forest. When they went to the forest, my friends, they dedicate themselves to the worship of Narayan Bhagavan. And when they dedicate themselves to the worship of Narayan Bhagavan, what happened? Naradji came, the Guru. This katha is similar to Dhruv Katha. We all want to do things in life, but in the spiritual path and in the religious path, you need that guidance from a Guru. Clasping your hands and praying are essential, they're important. But when you get that push from that leader, that person in your life who have helped you, it makes a huge difference. Naradji came and says, wait a minute, where are both of you going? Manu and Shatrupa says, in our old age, we're going to reach Bhagwan Vishnu. Well, you're going to reach Bhagwan Vishnu, you must have a formula. You must have an approach. You must have something that you're going to use to win the confidence of the Lord. They said, Naradji, all we know is that the purity of the heart and the intent of a human being matters. Naradji says, no, that's not all. That is important. But there is much more to that in your relationship with God. And so he gave them the sacred Mahamantra of Lord Narayan. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. 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 Bolo Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. 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 a very simple, meaningful, but effective mantra to win the confidence of Bhagavan Narayan. A mantra is something, when it is chanted, it purifies your body. Everybody know here a few mantras that can reverberate your body and your mind and bring you closer to the divine. One of them is Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. We are in Navratri now. There is one very simple that all of you can chant. Please chant with me. Om Namaschandikaye. Om Namaschandikaye. Om Namaschandikaye. Om Namaschandikaye. Very simple. But when it is used effectively, it brings a tremendous amount of closeness with our God. They started to chant the mantra, Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya, Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya, Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. And what happened? Bhagavan Vishnu sent many messengers to them. Many messengers to them, but they would not listen. When you're doing some type of tapasya, and the world throws a little bit of reward to you, do not take that as a reward for your penance. As a matter of fact, there should be no intent of receiving anything in our penance. That will come eventually. They chanted and they chanted. And when this happened, my friends, what happened? When no devata could please them, Lord Vishnu himself spoke from the heaven. Bole kripa nidhan puni ati prasanna mohi jani mangahu varjo bhav man mahadani anumani. Mahadanu Anumani, Mahadana Anumani, Mahadana Anumani. Ask me, what do you want? Mango, mango. Everybody know what mango is? It's a fruit. What mango in the Hindi language means beg, beg, ask, ask. Bhagavan Vishnu, they said in their mind, is this Mahavishnu? Manu and Shatrupa? The Lord says, yes, this is Mahavishnu. Tell me what you want. What do you want from me? What do you want from me? I can give anything to you. This is a very moving part of the Ramayana. You know what Manu and Shatrupa says? Prabhu, we don't want anything from you. We don't want anything from you. We want you. We don't want anything from you. We want you. Why would you settle for a pint of a milk when you can get the whole cow? You milk all day? Drink fresh milk. Right? Why depend on a few vegetables for someone to give you when you can plant a garden and have endless supplies? Why depend on a few gifts from God when you can have God in your heart, in your hand by yourself? Manu and Satrupa said, Prabhu, we don't want anything from you. Don't try to trick us. We want you. Well, the Lord says, well, tell me exactly what you want. And he says, Prabhu, dasa nirora si kripa nidhi naat kaho sati bhav chahu tum samana sut prabhu san kavan durao. They said, Prabhu, we need a son like you. Bhagavan Vishnu says, what do you want? We want a son like you. Mahavishnu says, no, Manu and Satrupa, there is no other like me. There is only me. There is only me. We have to take note here of what they did. They wanted a child to come in their life, not in their old age, but in their next life. Another message to all the wonderful young people who are here tonight. Those who have made children, those who didn't want, that is your personal choice. But all the wonderful young people who are here tonight, let me tell you, bringing a child into this world is not only a physical act. There must be a permission given. It is your will, but it is your wish, but it is not your will. Please understand this. It is your wish to bring a child into this world, but it is not your will to bring a child. It is up to the divine. Sanskars are done. You want to bring a child into this world as a Hindu? Tremendous amount of sanskars are done to ensure that when that child arrives in this world, that child is groomed. Remember Prahlad Maharaj? When he came into this world, nobody needed to teach him anything. I meet 3-4-year-old kids who are chanting mantras. They don't know English and they're chanting mantras. You think this is God's gift. This is their parents' punyas. This is their parents' punya. You see poor parents or parents who do not have anything in life, their children. You see what happened in Guyana last year? Poor people, their children topped the entire country for the exams. They didn't have money even to buy books for them. Why do you think this is happening? The previous punyas of the parents. And that is why all the lovely people who are here tonight, especially our young people, bringing a child into this world, please pray about it. Please ask the divine that as much as it is nice to raise children, to say that I have raised children, let them be raised with values. Let them be raised with values, because a child without value have no value in this world. Yesham na vidya na tapo na danam na chapi shila na guno na dharma te marcha loke bhuvibhara bhutam manushya rupe mrigacharanti. Chanak Niti was asked to demonstrate or to speak about manners. You know what he says? Yesham na vidya na tapo na danam. A person without knowledge, without prayerfulness, na chapi shila. A person, anybody named Sheila here today? Anybody named Sheila? Auntie Darius, you don't name Sheila, you name Darius. Nachapi Sheila. Sheila means shield, good manners. Nachapi Sheila na guno na dharma. One without manners, one without dharma, one without gunas. Te marchaloke bhuvibhara bhutam. Chanak Niti says a child like that is just occupying a space on this earth. Manushya rupe mrigacharanti. Let us pray about it, that as we bring children into this world, they are adding value to this world. And at least they can be respectful. They can be respectful about it. I don't know what good Jenny and Tamesh did, but let me give you a little story. I'm currently teaching Viren. Thursday nights, we have a class with kids that we teach children online, because we started this since COVID. It still goes on. We started with a lot of kids, and we still have quite a few. But this boy has a natural attraction for the culture. All three of them do, don't get me wrong. But Viren is a little different. Naturally, you teach him a shloka of the Gita. Next week he comes and he chants it exactly how you would want him to chant it. You teach him a verse from the Ramayana, he'll come back again, chant it the next week exactly how he wants to do it. I'm really very proud of him. I'm also very proud of Akshay and Ishwar, because they are demonstrating that respect is a very important thing in life. Maybe our children cannot sing like everybody else and talk like anybody else and speak like anybody else, but they have a tremendous amount of respect in them. This is the punya of their parents. They may not remember what they did, but they can see the product of that today. Bhagwan Vishnu, when he heard this request of Manun Shatrupa, he says, aha, this must be written in Ramayana so that every couple who is bringing forth a child into this world, they should learn from this. Last week I was telling somebody, Hari Bhai, please come now. Temple is opening back up. Come help us volunteer, because you know the temple, we don't pay to get anything done here. Bani Shankar Mandir, you should know that. Apart from light bill and our mortgage and you know the things that have to be paid, we don't pay labor to get anything done. So we depend on hundreds of volunteers, hundreds literally. I met a brother, I said, Bhaiya, please come now, do some service, some seva to Bhagwan. The response is, Pandit, we don't have time even for our children. We're going to have time for Mandir. If you don't have time for children, you shouldn't have children, people. We got to raise them well. They deserve our time. They deserve our attention. Manu and Shatrupa demonstrated that. And when they demonstrated that, Bhagwan Vishnu says, well, I will grant you your desires, because your tapasya was so much. Manu, you will become Raja Dashrath in your next life. You serve your people well. In your next life, you'll become the King Dashrath. From one king, you'll become another king. That's an elevation. It's good. And Shatrupa, you'll become Kaushilya. But it is only when, Manu and Shatrupa, only and only when you take that birth and you discard of all the 10 senses, and when that space is good enough for me to come, I will come. You know the meaning of Dashrath? Dashrath means 10 senses. The 5 sense organs and the 5 action organs. When we have given that up, then the Lord will take a space in the Garbha. Dashrath and Kaushilya, my friends, they are now in the next birth. As they become Dashrath and Kaushilya, they're going to prepare for the welcoming of the God. Well, tonight is birthday night, so we have to do this little birthday katha. When they took this birth as Dashrath and Kaushilya, one day Dashrath looked in the mirror. He saw he was gray hair on the hair, on the head. So what happens? He goes to the Guru and he says, Guru, please perform a yajna, putrishti yajna, so we can have children. They performed the yajna. And you know what happened when they performed the yajna? Agni Bhagwan came out of the fire and gave to the queens the kheer to eat. They consumed it, became pregnant. And what, my friends, it was time for the Lord to come into this world. Yoga lagna grahavar tithi sakal bhaye anukul char aru achar harash jut ram janma sukhmul. Naumi tithi madhumas punita shukla paksh abhijit hariprita Madhya divas disit adhama pavan kal lok vishrama Bhaya pragat kripala deen dayala kaushilya hitkari Harshit mahatari muni manhari adbhut roop vichari लोचन अभिरामा तनु धन श्यामा निज आयुध भुज चारी ओ भूषण भन माला नयन विशाला शोभा सिंधु करारी कह तुई कर जोरी अस्तुति तोरी केहि विधि करो अनंता माया गुण ज्ञाना तीत यमाना वेद पुराण भनंता करुणा सुख सागर सब गुण आगर जहि गावहि श्रुति संता सो मम हित लागी जन अनुरागी भये प्रगट श्रीकंता ब्रह्मांड निकाया निर्मित माया रोम रोम प्रतिभेद कहे मम उर्सो बासी यह उपवासी सुनत धीर मति धीर न रहे जय जय सिया रामा जय सिया रामा जय 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 सिया रामा जय जय सिया रामा जय सिया रामा जय 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 सिया रामा जय जय सिया रामा जय सिया रामा जय 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 सिया रामा भय प्रगट कृपाला दीन दयाला कौशल्या हितकारी. This evening when Auntie Raj came, Auntie Raj says 50 years ago. 50 years ago. That struck me because Tamesh is very fortunate, very, very fortunate to have his mother with him. A mother who is always spoken well of, a mother who is spoken of as the father as well of the family, a mother who is as kind and soft-hearted as he is, Auntie Raj. When she came this evening and she said 50 years ago, that taught something. A mother has to be proud. You know, we cannot only be proud that our children are living long, but we have to be proud that they're doing good things. When a child contributes to this life, you know what contribution is? When you talk about contribution, sometimes people get away that it's, money and dakshina and all these things. When you can give your ears to those who want to listen, give your voice to those who want good words, give your time as seva. Kabir Das was asked, how do you purify the body? Tan pavitra hai seva. You purify the body with seva, with service. How do you purify your wealth? Dhan pavitra hai dan. As you give a little bit of what you make, you purify your wealth. You purify your wealth. Man pavitra hai Bhagavan ka kirtana. How do you purify the mind? With the Lord's kirtan, singing His grace and praises. It was that time when the Lord needed to come into this world. Bhai pragata kripala deen dayala kaushilya hitakari. From Kaushilya, Ramji Bhagavan came. The word here, Bhaya Pragati Kripala Dina Dayala Kaushilya Hitakari Harashita Mahatari Muni Manahari Adbhut Rupa Vichari. The word Adbhut means without a fault. I grew up among the old people, by the way. I know all their tactics and all their ways. You see, when the old people go see a baby come back, they tell you exactly. If the baby yellow, they tell the baby gyandas. If the baby dark skin, exactly, baby little dark skin, baby head little thing, like I said, you gotta mash the baby head for it to a little wrong. They know everything about the baby. The baby too small, I said, baby that's small, but it could be okay. Baby big, he big, but he okay. Something about it. But you know, when Ramji Bhagavan took avatar in this world, Adbhut Rupa Vichari, Adbhut means one without a fault. When he appeared, nobody could have said anything about him. He was so handsome. He brought so much light to that family. No? What do we say today? Tujhe suraj kahu ya chanda. Please don't dance though. They made it a little dancey these days, but I love it the old way. Mera naam karega roshan, jag mein mera raj dulara. तुझे सूरज या चंदा, तुझे दीप कहूँ या तारा, मेरा नाम करेगा रोशन, जग में मेरा दुलारा. Everybody. Again. Child is born in the home. What did Bharat Sahani say? Bhai? Tujhe suraj kahu ya chanda. The father was so excited. The parents, when a child is born, they don't know what name to give the child because the child doesn't deserve the name Suraj because he's more shining than the sun. Auntie Raj, I believe Tamesh is a big baby. When I see him push himself just now, 50 years, but he's still a mother's child. No? The parents said, Tujhe Suraj kahu ya chanda? Should I call you the sun or the moon? Tujhe Deep kahu ya tara? Should I call you a light or should I call you the star? I will not call you any of that because you are more handsome than any one of that. All the parents says, मेरा नाम करेगा रोशन, जग में मेरा राज दुलार. Today when our youngsters say, I'm going to see the old man come back, I say, wow, boy. One day when you turn old too, you're going to hear what happened. Your children will call you old man. Never call your parents old man and old lady. The old lady okay. Which old lady? The same old lady who gave up her youthfulness to bring you into this world. The old lady. Huh? Never ever call your parents like that. It is an insult to them. Because when you were born, all they wanted, Mera naam karega roshan. They wanted only to shed light. All they want, they don't want your money, they don't want anything. Just make them proud. Make them proud. And you will see how you will prosper in life. I don't want to get too much into this thing, but there's something called Pitradosh. You know what Pitradosh is? Pitradosh is something you don't want. Pitra dosh is when your ancestors curse you. In the Western world, they say your mother and father is turning in their grave. In the Hindu tradition, there's something called Pitra dosh. I'm telling you, my father this year will be 20 years since he passed away. I was young, 24 years. 20 years since he passed away, January 20th, since he passed away. Even now, before I make a decision, I think about how he would react. He's a very strict man. How he would react. Am I going to do something that will make my father proud? Am I going to do something that will make him upset? And if it is, I consider it very strongly. When you do that, you will never get the curse of your ancestors, even though they have gone. You can also get the other thing, which is Pitra darshan. You can get their blessings as well. No? You can get their blessings as well. What is the parents reminding us of? And parents remind of this beautiful song. Whenever I do a katha, there is always this request. Nadiya na piya kabhi apna jal, vriksha na khaye kabhi apne pal. A beautiful song tells us. It's a song that the family is very close to. What's it telling us? Nadiya na piya kabhi apna jal. The river do not have the water to drink the water by themselves. Vriksha na khaye kabhi apne pal. The trees do not bear the fruits to consume the fruits for themselves. They give it all to us. They give it all to us. Apna tan ka, man ka, dhan ka, dujo me de do. Your body, your mind, your wealth, your being, give it to others in service. Don't hold on to it, because what happens, my friends, one day it will go and you will not even realize it. नदिया न पिया कभी अपना जल भृगने पल नदिया न पिया कभी अपना जल वृक्ष न खाए कभी अपना धन का दूजो में दे दो जान रे वो सच्चा इंसान रे इस धरती का भगवान रे नदिया न पिया कभी अपना जल वृक्ष न खाए कभी अपने फल लगो come on अगर का जिसका अंग जले और तुझों के मीठे श्वास दे दीपक का उसका जीवन है जो तुझो को अपना प्रकाश दे तुझो को अपना प्रकाश दे धर्म है जिसका भगवत गीता धर्म है जिसका भगवत गीता सेवा ही वेद पुराण है वो सच्चा इंसान है इस धरती का भगवान है नदियन पिय कभी अपना जल वृक्ष न खाए कभी अपने फल हो नदियन पिय कभी अपना जल वृक्ष न खाए कभी अपने